Hi everyone, I hope I'm audible. I'm Dr. Varun Gowda P, secured All India rank 462 in UPSC CSC 2025. Uh, so I'm very happy to be here in UPSC times. Just a minute. We'll go live. Sorry for the disturbance. Uh, Welcome once again. I'm Dr. Varun Gowda P. I secured All India rank 462 in UPSC CSC 2025. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Uh, Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I secured auditor at 462 in UPSC CSC 2025. I'm very happy to be here in UPSC times. I'll be sharing my experience. Firstly, I will start with my introduction. I'm a trained doctor. I completed my MBBS in 2021. After that, I completed 1 year compulsory rural service. After that, in August 2022, I started preparing for UPSC CSC. So I gave my first attempt in 2023 with only just with only no, with only 7 months of preparation. I could clear prelims. That was my first prelims, but in second prelims I couldn't clear in 2024. I couldn't clear my first mains in 2023. Then I couldn't clear my second prelims in 2024. Back now in 2025 I cleared all the stages. So this is my third attempt. So this is my brief journey. In this journey, many people supported me, especially my family supported me a lot. My family, my friends, especially my mother, father, and my sister, they supported me a lot. So I'm very thankful to all of them, and it feels uh, it feels surreal, especially now since you're working hard, very hard for 3 years. uh, After that you clear, and it feels very surreal. And also I'm very grateful to my many mentors, Dr. Vivek Reddy IRS, Dr. Shreyas Rao IPS, and my mentor Fariz Rahman. These are the people who have been in constant touch with me. They contributed a lot to my success, so I owe a lot of gratitude towards them. Now I think we'll start slowly. सी मोटिवेशन सी आपको मोटिवेशन कहीं से नहीं मिलेगा, आपको इंटरनल मोटिवेशन होना चाहिए. दैट इज़ व्हाट आई बिलीव इन. क्योंकि एक्सटर्नल मोटिवेशन, if external motivation, it will stay for a few days, but you should be internally motivated. For example, I am a doctor. So I when I started I was 24 years, so I had a strong urge to clear. I didn't want to do PG, so I wanted to come to UPSC. So that was my internal motivation. So everyone should have their internal motivation, I do believe, because if you don't have that internal urge to clear, or to do anything, then I think it will be difficult. So always have that reason why you have come for this exam. Because if you think that uh, external motivation or motivating by myself or anyone, it will stay for just 2 or 3 days, but you should be internally motivated. I do believe so. Always write it down, why have you come for UPSC. Stick it in your bedside, or on your library table. Just keep visiting it whenever you feel that you are going away from the preparation. When you are getting distracted, just see it. Then you'll realize that okay, मैं एक मजे करने नहीं आया यूपीएससी के लिए. मैं पढ़ने आया हूँ, और मेरा रीज़न ये है. सो इसलिए ऑलवेज बी sticking to those basic things. Yeah, I'll start with prelims strategy now. Now, since there are just 2 months for prelims. I know we're all very tense, but I think Prelims is one stage where you have to be more confident while preparing, also while attempting also. I know stress will be there, but don't worry too much about stress, it's fine. See, in these last 2 months, I would say you to do only a few things. First one is read basics. So by basics I mean there are important book lists. For example, Lakshmikant for polity, economically Vivek Singh or Ronaldo. Whatever you read, that is fine. And then you take geography NCRTs, 11th NCRTs, and then science and tech or environment, whatever notes you have, that's fine. I made my own notes through newspaper and all for science and tech. For environment, I referred PMFIS, and for history, modern India, I did from Spectrum, and you know the ancient and medieval, I did it from Tamil Nadu NCRTs. See, I would please note it down. I would say some important order of preferences. See, polity and economy should be given equal preferences. Why? Because most of the questions from polity and economy, they are straightforward questions. They directly come from your basic sources, and only few important topics. They'll it will be keep on repeating. For example, Parliament chapter is a very important chapter in Lakshmikant. Banking system is a very important chapter in economy. So every year you will find four five questions from these chapters. So you should be reading that. Secondly, second order of preference is uh, geography, because now geography, the weightage also, that if you have to always see the trend. Now the trend is that geography, the weightage is increasing. And one good thing in geography is they're mostly asking from NCRTs. So just do NCRTs, don't do anything else, just do NCRTs. uh, you have to read line to line. No, 11th NCRTs you have to read line to line, then definitely you will be scoring well. And then next no, next subject is science and tech and environment. I would say science and tech environment, you give no, you do only basic things and POQs, because the questions are very random now. Nowadays the questions are very random. So you can't expect too much from science and tech and environment. So that is why you just do basic things. You do one magazine, you can do whatever magazine. I think most magazine are good. You do one magazine, do basic things and do diligently POQs. And then now another important topics I would give it, after geography you should be focusing on mapping. Mapping includes both international IR and also Indian mapping. For example, river systems. Uh, for example, mountain ranges. Those are the very important things. IR, if you prepare for IR diligently, IR mapping, then definitely you'll get very good marks. Just a minute. Then and then modern India and ancient medieval. Modern India and ancient medieval. See, I'm not a you know I'm not very passionate about history, because I don't feel I'm very good at history, coming from a science background. So what I did was I focused on PAQs and I focused on basic books. I never used to do more. So that's why no, that's how I always add basic knowledge from history. I could answer well. So if there are 10 questions, if 5 questions are easy, I could do that easy questions. Another 5 questions I would leave. So you have that luxury, because if you are prepared well in other topics, आप ना दूसरे टॉपिक्स में अच्छे अच्छे तरह से पढ़ लिए. Now you can take you can you can afford to lose few questions in history or whichever subject you don't like. So that can your preparation can always be flexible. So don't worry about that. And now everyone are saying POQs. How do you do POQs? See, for me, always POQ. I consider POQ as a different subject. So whenever I want to read any topic, first I would see what are the POQs from those topic. For example, uh, money and banking system in economy. I know it is a very important chapter. From it, I think in the last 10 years, there are around 30 to 40 questions. So I would see all. I will do all the economy, like banking system and money and banking system POQs, and then I would go on and read about banking system and money supply. Okay, first first reading of PAQ is to know what extent they're asking, know how much depth they're going, and in which micro topics they're asking more. Okay, in which micro topics they're asking more, and how they are framing it. Then if I know this, then I will go back and read those topics only. I'll give enough importance to those micro topics. And then after reading banking and money supply, once again I will go do the POQs. If I do all the POQs, then yeah, I have learned enough. I know topics well, I know the concepts well, I will move forward. If I find any difficulty in any of the topics, then yeah, I think I have to go back to again the basic source, and then I have to read once again, and then I have to come solve a PAQ again. So if you do this, you'll be thorough in PAQ, you will be very thorough in basics. So this is a formula you should be definitely doing for PAQ analysis. Now I'll take some questions. See, how many hours study? So I was studying when I first started in my first attempt. I was studying around 10 hours. I always used to aim for 12 hours, but we plan for a perfect day. But ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम 12 आवर पढ़ सकते हैं. So I used to do greater than sometimes no more than 10 hours. Sometimes I used to touch 11 hours, but I never touched 12 hours. But it's fine because आप प्लान करते हो बट वो सफल नहीं होता. It's okay. Up, if you do 80 to 90% of the plan, then you have done an excellent job. So you can never, I don't think, I won't say never, but it's very difficult to follow 100% of the plan. We will be very ambitious with our plan. So it's fine, completely fine. You don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I did 10 hours in my first attempt, but subsequent attempts I only did 6 hours, and sometimes 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours max. But don't worry too much about timings, because what matters is how much how much you study. Like if you give, I used to give 100% when I sit for studying. If I study for 1 hour, I used to study I used to give my 100%. I never used to waste time scroll social media, nothing. But sometimes 6 hours I used to do other things. For example, I used to watch movies. Like if you say any movie, I watched most of the movies. I watched most of the web series. I'm a big cricket fan. I watched IPL. I watched football matches, because I used to study for 6 hours diligently. So I had no issues doing other thing. So always think about that. Give 100% while you are studying. Don't think about the hours. If you're studying 100% for 6 to 8 hours, then that is fine. Don't worry about any other things. See, I think any coaching is fine. I wouldn't say because uh, I'm not joined any proper coaching. So don't worry about coaching, because what matters is your hard work. Sometimes coaching also they take a lot of time. You lose you need at least 1.5 hours to do 1.5 years to do your basic reading foundation course. So instead I would suggest you to put your efforts, because even if you listen to coaching classes, you have to read by yourself. So there is no alternative for that. So I would suggest you to read, because the syllabus is very easy. See, the UPSC exam is per se not difficult, but the process is very difficult, because sometimes you don't clear prelims, then you lose 1 year. Sometimes you clear prelims, you clear mains, and you clear interview. Sometimes your interview score is very less, you will be not in the list. Again, you have to start. So the process is difficult, not the syllabus per se. So don't worry about that. Yeah. See, plan B. People are asking about plan B. Definitely, you should have solid plan B. Now, see, some people clear at 21 years, some people are clear at 30 years. But you should always have a plan B. Okay, whether you clear in a first attempt or second attempt, it's fine. We all hope to clear this exam in first attempt. Even I hoped that, but it was not possible. So I was not doing any job in my first year of preparation. I was not doing a proper job. I was completely into studying, but I couldn't clear. Then I started, my job. I used to go to medical college. So you need to have a proper financial backing, and also see, plan B is very important, because you will be stress free while studying. So many toppers, they were into state services, they were into different services, because when you have that confidence, when you're not worrying too much about your results, then your performance will be better. So always have plan B. Okay, sometimes if you want to do job, it is better to study with job, because sometimes what happens is, when you're in job and studying, you will give a complete focus while studying. So it so happens that some people will be studying for 10 hours without any job, but they'll not be clearing. But some people will be in job, but they'll only study for 4 to 5 hours or 6 hours, they'll be clearing, because they don't have to worry about financial side of the exam. But they will have enough confidence because they are earning, and then they can perform very easily. So have that in mind. Always have plan B, especially if you complete 2 or 3 attempts, then you should be thinking about plan B. Without plan B, you should not move forward, in my opinion. Sorry for the interruption. Am I audible? Yeah, see, yeah, okay. Sorry for the disturbance. Someone asked about what we should do when you fail. See, failure is common. I also failed two times. So sometimes there will be luck issues. Sometimes you will do many things wrong. So you should always analyze your performance, uh, whether where you're going wrong. So analyze your performance. If there is any issue in the process, then you should recheck it and remodulate it. But sometimes even if you fail, that is why you need to be having complete support of your family. So आप अपने फैमिली से बात कीजिए, उनसे कांस्टेंट टच में रहिए. माय सिस्टर, शी हेल्प मी अ लॉट. आई यूज्ड टू टॉक टू हर, शी हेल्प मी अ लॉट. सो हो जाएगा. एंड सी, दैट इज़ वाई प्लान बी होना चाहिए. सी, अगर प्लान बी नहीं हो तो देन विल बी अंडर लॉट लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस. एंड सी, ये सिर्फ एक एग्ज़ाम है, एक कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम है, कुछ नहीं है. इतना इतना भी बड़ा एग्ज़ाम और बड़ा माइलस्टोन नहीं है जीवन में. दिस इज़ जस्ट अ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम. टेक ए ब्रेक, take professional help, but uh, don't lose yourself in this exam. Okay. See, mistake I did in my especially no, talk about mistakes, because mistakes are also very important. See, in my 2023, I cleared my prelims in my first attempt, but I got only 690 marks in mains. Why? Because I didn't believe that I could do. Because I didn't do proper main study, so I didn't believe. But now I believe that, or now I know that mains preparation can be done if you put in that hard work in 3 months. So first you have to believe. Sometimes if you doubt the preparation, your mind will not be in the place. So if you're preparing for 2026 exam prelims, अभी 2 महीने हैं, then if you think that you're definitely you will not clear, I'll look forward to 2027, then definitely you will not clear, because your mind will find excuses. uh, your mind will be finding excuses. So always believe. First, even if it is fake confidence, have that fake confidence. In UPSC, have that fake confidence. Nobody will push you. uh, nobody will cheer you up, so you have to cheer you up, okay, yourself. have that fake confidence. आप बिलीव करिए फर्स्ट आप से, दैट मैं इस साल प्रीलिम्स क्लियर करूँगा. ओके, आई विल डेफिनेटली क्लियर. अभी क्लियर हो तो ओके, क्लियर नहीं हो तो नेक्स्ट टाइम कीजिए, बट बिलीव करना है फर्स्ट. ओके. इन 2024 आई वाज वेरी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट. नेवर बी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट. आई वाज ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट मेरे प्रीलिम्स हो जाएंगे, मेंस हो जाएंगे, डेफिनेटली रैंक. सी, आई हैड अ कैपेसिटी टू गेट रैंक इन 2024 also, but I was very overconfident. See, never be overconfident in any exam. Respect every exam, respect every question. So I was very overconfident. What I did was, I used to take random guesses, because I thought other questions I have done very well. I thought the questions I know has come in the exam, so there is no trick questions. I can take. So when this happened, I was very overconfident. I took unnecessary risk. Then I failed. So you should not do that. In 2025 attempt, I was moderate. I was like, I was working, so I didn't have any too much pressure, but also I was confident that I have done my preparation. Okay, you should be in moderation. You're not over. You should not be underconfident. You should not be overconfident. Be in that moderate level. That's it. See, working aspirant, all the best for you, because it's fine. Many people have cleared this exam while they are working, so working will be an added advantage. So don't worry about too much. You do after working, you come and study. Give your 100%. Definitely, it will clear. So don't worry too much about it. Yeah, now I want to talk about one more thing, that is mocks. See, you'll all give mocks now, but don't worry too much about marks in the mock examinations. For example, whatever full length test you give, sometimes you might get only 50 marks. It's fine, because in 2023 when I cleared, last mock I got around 50. So that is fine. That is not an issue. Okay, that is not an issue. Never an issue. But in how to analyze your mock, it is not through marks. It should be through two ways. One is that you should not be doing any mistakes in the basics in the sense Lakshmikant, basic economy source, geography and CRTs. You should never be making any mistake in those. If you're making mistake, then go back and study. Okay, that is how you analyze the mock. Second one, you should not be making any mistake in the PYQs. If there is a direct PYQ in your mock, you should never be doing mistake. Or if there is a similar question as PYQ, you should never be making mistake. Or if there is a PYQ option, they made it a question this year in the mock, you should be never making any mistakes. Okay, that should not happen in mock. But if you get 50 marks, 20 marks, minus 20, it doesn't matter, because UPSC is a different exam. So definitely you will realize it in coming days, that mock and UPSC are very different exams. So don't worry about it. If you get a random current affairs rank, don't worry about it. Consider it as a fact. If, for example, you learned a new thing on the day of the exam, read it, add it to your notes. That's it. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. See, for polity, I don't suggest you to do NCRTs, because Lakshmikant covers everything. Most of the things Lakshmikant covers. If you have time, you can do Indian Constitution at work. I think that is a very good NCRT. But I don't think now, no, next 2 months, you need to read that. Don't worry about that, in my opinion. uh, Beginner mistakes, so beginner mistakes, I would not want you to do is going beyond current affairs. See, UPSC current affairs will be there, but don't worry too much about current affairs. Focus more on static will get you, cut off marks. Current affairs will can make you take you, above 100, above 120, above 130. But in my opinion, you don't need that. Okay, you just need to have some good marks, like around 100, it's fine. Don't worry too much. So focus more on static. If you want to do current affairs, do daily newspapers if possible, or do any current affairs, it's fine. So don't worry too much about that. And another important thing now is CSAT. So I would want all of you to work on your CSAT, because CSAT, I believe, is a very a very important thing, because many people are failing CSAT. They're very good at GS1, but they're failing in CSAT. That should not happen to any of you. So work more on CSAT. CSAT, see, some people say that CSAT paper is like CAT exam level. See, I have not prepared for any CAT. Last time I did my maths was in 12th standard. I don't do any formulas. I don't do anything. I just do basic questions. See, there will be some questions which are at IIT level or CAT level. I accept that, but you should not be doing it. You should never be doing it. Okay, unless you're aiming for 150. what my aim is that I have to cross eligibility 66.6%, so I need to get 67 above. Okay, that is my only aim in CSAT. So you don't have to worry too much. Do basic things. For example, do basic things from all the important topics. For example, permutation, combination. Do basic things. You should be able to do easiest question, because there will be two easy, one or two easy questions. You should be able to do that. Likewise, do all the easy questions from most of the topics. Then definitely you can clear above. I think I never used to do any formulas, anything, but I used to get always get around 90 plus only. But again, I never used to get 120 or 130, because uh, I I never used to do uh, I never used to do difficult questions. But that is never a guilt for me, so don't worry too much. How to complete spectrum? You don't have to complete spectrum. Read important topics, see PAQs. Okay, see PAQs. See, most important topic in spectrum is that Gandhian period, starting from 1857, first war of Indian independence, to Gandhian period. Those are the important questions. So don't worry about other things. Read this, and if you're having enough time to read other things also. But firstly, you should focus. Your focus should be from 1857 to Gandhian period. So that should be your main focus. See, NCRT notes, you can make notes, but you see, if enough. I told that you don't need any NCRTs for polity, because Lakshmikant covers. So there you don't have to. But geography only source is NCRT. So there you have to. For anything you make note, especially make short notes, so it will be easy to revise. So for prelims, I would want you to revise 3 to 4 times at least. So for that, every time you have to reduce your time. For example, you do first reading in 2 or 2 months, so next reading should be in 1.5 month. So for that, you need to highlight important points or make a short notes, then you can revise easily. Okay, those you keep in mind. See, current affairs, I'm telling repeatedly that don't worry too much about current affairs. If you worry too much about current affairs, if you're worrying too much about current affairs, then you're doing a mistake. This is Most of the things will come from static. For clearing this exam, static is fine. Most of the veterans, they don't read any magazine, so focus on static and POQs. Don't worry too much about current affairs. Yeah, see, and now, since there are only 2 months for prelims, so see, now what you have to do is focus on important themes. Okay, what are the repeated themes? Focus on those themes. Don't read everything. Focus on important themes uh, where there are repeated questions coming every year. So focus on those important themes only. Don't worry uh, too much about anything. And yeah, see, many people are asking that, note making everything, so don't worry too much about note making. Sometimes I've never made many notes notes for many subjects. I've just read directly from magazines. I've just read directly from toppers notes. For example, I read GS1 from Mehak Jain notes. It is available in Telegram. I read optional, from Lagima Tiwari. So you don't have to worry too much about notes. That's fine. You don't have to worry too much about your mains. Just a minute. Yeah. Then again, see, I would want you to listen to this very carefully. See, UPSC is a very simple exam. Don't overcomplicate this exam, because I've talked too much now. UPSC is a very simple exam, very easy exam. Don't complicate. Focus on static. Focus on PAQs. Don't worry too much about current affairs. See, this is a competitive exam. This is not a examination for you to. I don't idealize this exam. This is not an exam for you to develop some ideologies or something. No, this is an exam to clear. You sh- What matters here is getting the rank. So that should be your aim. Don't worry about other things. Okay, don't worry about other things. See, read only what is important for exams. Don't read anything. Don't go too much deep into anything. Okay, read only Lakshmikant for polity. I never read constitution, nothing. Read only Lakshmikant. Then don't go too much deep. This is not an exam to develop your skill or something. This is an exam to clear and move forward. That's it. If you're passionate about anything, read after your studying hours. If you're passionate about polity, there are many books to read about it. But don't think that that will help you. There are no only thing that will help you is those sources which will fetch you marks. So marks should be like, clearing this exam should be your primary thing. And then many people are asking about distractions. See, I don't know what you mean by distraction, but yeah, see, I used to follow most many things. Like I used to watch movies. I used to, I was active on social media. I was uh, watching movies. I was watching football, everything. Because I used to study properly in limited time, so I didn't have to worry about other time. So invest properly in the limited time and get the best marks. Okay, but if you're not giving 100%, then that will be an issue. Okay, so don't worry too much about anything. Only you'll be distracted if you don't have any reason to study. You have come to UPSC for studying, so that should be your primary aim. Your core thing should be studying. So what I say is that your entire strategy, your entire day, your entire friendship, everything should be aligned with UPSC. Okay, everything should be aligned with UPSC and nothing else. Okay, nothing else. That you should always keep in mind. That that should be your, that should be in your top of your mind every day. Are there any other questions?